Hello, everyone.
What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Good to see everybody.
Indeed.
Another edition of SellerAmp Office Hours here. If you guys are watching before tomorrow night, we got the free Amazon class going down at 7 p.m. Eastern, April 16th. So we'll see you guys there. We got a lot of awesome kind of sourcing methods, showing you how to get ungated, ship products, all the basics, and a lot of live exclusive stuff too. So make sure you guys are signed up for that if you haven't already. It's always a good time. We'll put you on a ton of game all in one place, basically. So yeah, let us know who we got though. What up, Quinn? What up, Zach?
Quinn? TFB. Okay, TFB. I think you're a new name. I don't know if we've seen you before. So welcome to the squad here. Tawfik, you were in here yesterday. What's up, Quinn? What's up, Zach? Good to see you guys. So yeah, any questions y'all got? And then if you haven't yet been to one of our free live classes, definitely tune in if possible tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. The only way to get registered, or it's not on YouTube Live, it's not recorded on YouTube. It's only through the link in the description, and the link we'll toss in the chat right there. What's up, Armand? Armand, checking in. Armand, what are we at past 30 days, man? You've been good literally for like the past 2 years, giving us updates, man. What are the sales?
I know it's good to see you again, Armand. Armand's probably doing like $30 million months or so at this point.
Yeah, that's the go. That's one of the OG, probably the most consistent stream viewer of all time.
Probably, yeah. Let's see what's up.
New. Thank you for the welcome.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Welcome to the party, TFB. So we basically do this. So we do SellerAmp Seller Hour every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, Box 'em Office Hours every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, and then Money Monday every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you subscribe to both of our channels and the SellerAmp channels, you'll also be notified, or you'll see when we're live in the future too, as well. Hey guys, fell off song for a while, but now I'm ready to get back. Sounds good, anime. Just in time for the Easter sales to kick off here. The next couple days, some of them already started too.
Yeah, lots of them been ripping. A little easier to spend money this year or this week.
This week, yeah, than it has been the rest of the year.
Honestly, been more and more sales this year than normal too. So maybe that's true. The accidental sentence was true too. Let's see. You're 15 years old. I like it. Yeah, getting after it there.
Yep. New seller here, struggling to find products. Some tips using Keepa, storefront, and manual sourcing. So forget manual sourcing, right? And understand that you typically don't have a sourcing problem unless you're just searching up random stuff on Amazon or manually sourcing random websites, right? Typically, you have a discounting problem, right? I was explaining this to my coaching guys in detail last night. In that if you use the products you see in Warner's videos, if you use the videos you see in my video, they're the items you see in my videos, storefront stocking from there, if you just use the same discounts as we use in those videos, you're going to find a lot of items, right? Because for the most part, if you watch a basic Keepa tutorial, you watch a basic SellerAmp tutorial, right? You know in general what a good listing looks like, but the differentiating factor comes down to the discounts and actually making those listings good. So definitely tune in to the free class tomorrow, right? And then watch some other of our videos that'll show you guys what it actually looks like to create the margin on different products. That's the name of the game. So like Warner and I both have free courses. You should go through those as well. If you go through like mine and Warner's, you'll see a bunch of examples of what it looks like to make different items good. And the nice thing is that the way you make an item good from Walmart is pretty much the same way you make every item good from Walmart, right? So therefore, once you know those 1 or 2 tips and tricks for some different websites, forever, you know how to find the best profitable items on those sites, right? So use storefront stocking and really focus on the different discounts here. Warner, you pulling up an example here?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, sweet. Let me know when you want me to put you on the
yeah, go for it.
Boom. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so just like a super quick example, right? So before you start sourcing, like you said, don't manual source because you're looking through thousands of items. You want to look for what's cheap today, and you can usually have things tell you when they're cheap today, right? So for example, if you go into like basically any website and scroll down, you can plug in your email address, and usually what used to be spam emails for you are money making emails now, right? Because you're going to get that email that says, hey, XYZ brand that sells really well on Amazon is 20% off today. And you're like, all right, now I know that, hey, for example, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're running 20% off on a brand that I've seen on a bunch of storefronts. Let me look at the Amazon stores that have already sourced that and buy the ones that are profitable, right? So also just as a side note, you can use this to create more profit. So like you can go and punch in your email address, get that 20% off on or $20 off 100 here, for example. You could do this as many times as you want to create these coupon codes, but that's a whole different thing. That's like one of the discount methods you want to use as well. But the big thing is like have all these different websites tell you what's cheap every day. Just plug your email in basically.
Yeah. So like Warner was saying, right? You create that email address, you get the deals around the clock. Some websites have really good discounted gift cards on Cardbear. Some websites have really good coupons from Capital One Shopping and Coupon Birds, which are different free extensions, right? Some websites have excellent holiday sales, like Easter coming up. A lot of Easter sales are already on, right? Some websites take tax exempt, right? Which is using, submitting your reseller certificate, right? And then guys, if you have any ASINs you want to see us break down live here, drop the ASINs in the chat and we'll pull them up and analyze them here for you guys. Our disposable email is good.
Pop me back up here. Pop me back up here.
Yeah. So TFP. So we'll show you. So that would be like the burner email strategy. So you literally just create a random one. There's actually no unsubscribing and resubscribing needed. But for the coupons here again, this is different, right? So the coupons would be actually earning the coupon here by giving them your email. In that case, there's actually a trick to get unlimited of those here as well.
Yeah. So let's say this is your email address. The first time you do that, it's going to create a coupon. If you try to do this again, they're like, hey, you're not a new customer. You don't get the coupon. So what you can do is just like a trick with Gmail. You can just add a plus and then usually just spam the keyboard. And then that'll send this email, this coupon code to whatever's before the plus, which in this case is the email address you actually have access to. So anytime you want to go make a new coupon code, just spam something new after the plus, basically.
That's the name of the game there. Oh, yeah. Any tricks to avoid order cancellations when sending to my house or a prep center? Yeah, so you want to identify what variable is causing the order cancels. The first one being just call the retailer or hit the retailer up, customer service, and ask why they're canceling. It's either going to be their anti-reseller, which is actually the minority of cases. Most businesses want your money, believe it or not, right? Typically, it's going to be they're just avoiding fraud, right? And then once you like whitelist your account, basically, then you'll be good to go with that, if that makes sense.
Except the ones that don't want your money are always the ones going bankrupt in the news. Without
ironically,
if they're canceling all your orders and they hate your money, you can probably look up their their balance sheets looking pretty ugly. I bet. Yes. Let's see. Target helps with ungating. What about BJ's? Yeah. So any legit supplier, dog. Yeah. Any legit retailer, wholesaler, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Roosh, on the and then you guys running into order cancellations. Try PayPal checkouts as well. PayPal checkouts, you can also use if you use a discounted gift card, which you should be doing anyway for some extra margin. A lot of times that guarantees that they're going to get their money and they're not worried about credit card fraud or whatever reason they might have canceled the order. So that can help as well. How should you go about getting into using a prep center? Never used one before. Yeah, just start hitting up prep center. Just look up Prep Center Oregon, Prep Center Delaware, New Hampshire, like any of those states with no sales tax, and then you'll be able to reach out to them and test it out. Send them 50, 100 units, whatever their minimum is, and roll from there.
What are your opinions on sourcing products that show suppressed on SellerAmp? Totally cool. Yeah, totally cool. Right there. Yeah, items that are suppressed. Don't automatically avoid them. Yeah, don't automatically avoid them. Very, very important tip.
Yeah, you want to toss me up here?
Yes, sir. All right, well, let's see here.
Yeah, so you can see here's an example, something I was checking out. Lots of suppressed buy box here. If you guys haven't seen this before, it will, there's only a buy box every so often, but these were like $4 a unit at Walgreens, for example, right? So buying for 16, you can see that sales rank line. It's not the fastest seller in the world, but you can see that sales rank line keeps dropping. And there keeps being sales happening basically, even during the stretch where there was basically no buy box for a little bit. You're still able to make some sales there. The big thing is avoiding anything where the buy box recently went away and it's been there for forever. So honestly, this is kind of an exception to the rule, but you can see this had a buy box for a long time, buy box went away. And actually not really, because you can see that it started to be a little bit of a slow seller. So you see that sales rank go up. Yep. In this case, somehow the sales rank going up made it more expensive, but usually you want to just look out for that. It's kind of the only thing you want to watch out for with suppressed buy boxes.
Let's see, what kind of printer do I have to get? You actually don't need to get anyone. I started out just using the printer from my college library, honestly, but long term the Rollo one is pretty good.
Yeah, use whatever you got. KT, that first ASIN's not pulling anything up for me.
No.
Let's see. Try this other one for you. PayPal refunds are way faster if you get cancels too. Interesting. I don't know if I've noticed that too much, but yeah, I
haven't either, but it kind of makes sense though, because
it does make sense. Payment. Yeah. Let's see. I'll pop this one up here. See, KT was dropping some golf balls or something here. Let's check it out. So first thing we want to look for is how consistent the price is. In this case, very consistent. A little bit of a couple days there, selling for $30, but pretty consistent here at 38. Yeah, so it's a nice FBA seller here. Let's see. Could be right there. Just curious if we can find a source here. I don't know if I haven't sold too many golf balls.
Dude,
The ones I have are
I
usually from like
see it
Walmart
in
or
people's
Dick's. Or,
storefronts,
yeah.
but I've never known where they got it. Yeah, it might
Let's
be
see.
RA because they're relatively heavy.
Could be.
What are we moving these for on Zon though? What are they going for?
Are these? So these are 37. These might be True Feel. All right.
Tax
So
exempt and gift
yeah.
cards.
So
You have
you
a
buy
shot.
this for 25, and then you catch all.
Oh, my
at
bad. I thought it was
Dick's
Walmart. Yeah.
for
Okay. Oh, no.
20% off now. You get
And
4 of
people could
them.
be looping rewards too. So
Yeah.
25 minus 10 minus GC, that's gonna have a shot.
So 25 minus 20% with that with the new catch all.
True. Yeah.
And then there's no discounted gift cards for Dick's, right?
Oh no, there are. Oh yeah,
There
that's yeah. Oh, total. I've used a bunch of them. Yeah. Hey, come on, right there. Yes,
there we
sir.
go. 7.7.
Yes, sir.
That's in store. So online
true.
is
Good
4.5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Let's see. So minus 4.5%.
That's wealth right there.
There it is. Yeah.
That's a replen too.
Yeah. So super consistent. The other thing I like to check on, especially items with no buy box, is the offers tab, just to see if I can see any like stock count dropping. Like this person's making a pretty good amount of sales, honestly. See like a lot of sales there recently. Yeah, this looks solid. Especially, I'm gonna assume you're buying for like 19 or better.
A lot of movement at actual 40 there. It looks like too.
That is true. It did pop up here for $40. I would still want to be profitable buying for 19.
No, facts for sure. Yeah.
Nice and consistent. I like
You're not going to lose money on something like that too. Like that's like really safe based on that pretty stable price history.
Let's see. I did a risky move, pop up the ASIN without checking first.
Yeah, like the,
we haven't had a troll ASIN in a while, but now that I said that, we're gonna get a troll ASIN.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let's check this one. So Jockey's actually on this listing, so that makes me a little apprehensive to try to compete. I don't see a history of them like kicking other third-party sellers off. In fact, there's like a couple sellers on this on average, but they're winning most of the buy box and it's $17. So like the only way you're going to make profit on this is if you got it like probably retail arbitrage on clearance kind of thing. I'm curious about the price reduction you said. They probably just looked. You can even see they wanted to sell a bit faster. You see the sales rank started dipping after they lowered the price. Yeah, that's what's going on there. What up, Steve?
Yeah, that's the legend of the game right there. Now, appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate it. And Steve, we're going to see you in person in like 2 weeks, family. 2 weeks, man. It feels like just yesterday was a year ago. But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, family. It's gonna be.
I know it always feels like Sellers was like recent, and then it's like it's coming back around again.
Yeah, like super true. Yeah. Nah, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll do the Corey and Avery.
We'll see how many people jump into the river this year.
Oh, true. Was just listening to it. Vibes. Okay. With that, I'm curious about the price reduction. Yeah, those discounts, man. I like Miles' energy. Keep it up. Yeah, appreciate you, Yaya. Appreciate you, family. Card bearer in store versus online. It'll say like physical, and then typically when you go to the supplier, but card cash in store specifically was the option for Dick's. So obviously that'd be in store only, but the ones below were online. Yep, getting more sauce. Appreciate you. Yep. Best ways to get into wholesale. Ooh, okay. So there's a lot of good, like we have a lot of good Buy Box Bandits podcasts talking about that. Too. Also, just one thing in general. There's like varying to different types of people that start this. There's the young Chad Scalers. There's the 9-to-5ers looking to side hustle. You know, there's stay-at-home moms, right? You can find tailored success stories for your exact type of like archetype of Amazon seller you're looking to be on the Buy Box Bandits podcast. So there's like literally like 200 podcast episodes we've done the past couple of years. You guys should totally check out. Past like 3.5 years actually. But best ways to get into wholesale: local trade shows, local distributors, and hitting up your OA brands to see if they'll sell you product wholesale.
Yep. What's up? Carl said best hints what are the best hints that the website you're sourcing from is legit? Yeah, good question, Carl. So the big one is if they take PayPal, it's probably legit because it's really easy to get your money back if you get scammed. Or if they have like a cash back provider linked. So let me actually just show you guys a cool tool here for maximizing some profit, and it's a good way to make sure that your stuff's legit. So if you want to pop me up.
Yes, sir.
You guys want to check if they have a cash back provider, they're legit. Just because the cash back provider's done the research to say, hey, that they're they're legit basically. So we know Walmart is legit, obviously. If there's anything popping up here, they're probably a real website. They got PayPal. And then just in general, cashback monitor is a good tool to check and make sure you're getting the best cashback rate when you're checking out. You don't really want to include it in your margin. Like you'll never see us including that 3% or whatever in the sourcing decision because it doesn't always pay out. But it can be a great thing to check for sure though.
Good question here from KT. So if they have PayPal, that's like a no question. You can make the purchase. I mean, technically, they might still not be legit. You just can't get scammed through PayPal. Like,
yeah, you can get your money back real easy.
Yeah. So, like, essentially, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. He dropped a ASIN here as well.
Boom. All right.
If you want to check that out. Let's see some Crocs. Good. So some Crocs listings, IP complain. This one does not look like one because you can see a good history of, pretty good, healthy seller count movement. Let's see if we can get this for like $30. It's profitable too. Let's see. I've never heard of that website, but that'd be a really good price there. So Crocs website might have it for 37.
I believe that's legit, but yeah, use exactly what we just talked about with that. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So this would be super profitable. So, all right, let's go through the process. So if they take PayPal, we know that they're probably real. Let's see. It's not letting me add to cart. Maybe that's the first step here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Check out. Let's see. So they do have PayPal checkout. So I lean towards yes. I want to see if they have any cashback linked. Doesn't look like it. The other thing we can do is search it. Search for the scam advisor here. See if there's any like real humans leaving reviews, and then you can also check if there is like this looks like probably like a local retail store if I had to guess.
Boca Raton,
Lacrosse Unlimited.
Yeah. Chad, South Florida.
A lot of times you'll just see these like random. Let's see, so there's no reviews here. That's what I don't like about Scam Advisor. If there's no reviews, it says it's 100%.
Fairly, I feel like that is not a great system.
Yeah. So this, I think that's the same logo. Yeah, it is. See up on the top. So it's probably just like a local mom and pop shop running a sale on some Crocs they have here. Yeah. So this looks legit. And this ASIN is pretty easy. Look at 3 sales rank. Now these sales are obviously shared between a lot of different listings. See all the different sizes and all the different colors of Crocs. But yeah, buying that for 20, that's a banger there. We can always check the data offers, see if there's any sales going on. Yeah, so you can see a lot of movement on here. Don't think of this number as the end all be all, like that's the only thing that's sold, that kind of thing. But it's always good. I like checking to see, yeah, there's some stock count decreases. Lots of people seeing some sales on this basically. Yeah, that's what we're looking at, KT. You sent the ASIN for the 8, so that's what we're on, man.
Yep. And then furthermore, if you guys want to see more good stuff like this in detail, and we're going to show a bunch of other good sourcing tips as well. We got the free class going down tomorrow night as well. So make sure you guys tap in and get registered for that right there. It's not going to be on YouTube Live. It's not going to be recorded. It's just for the people who show us live. Bring your good energy, bring your notepad, bring your questions, and we're looking forward to helping y'all out.
Yep, show you some really cool sourcing methods that are not on YouTube. It's always fun to see some minds being blown there. Let's see. Same with the golf ball example. There's a tiny difference with the box. Both say yellow. The box is different. So as long as like the product in the box is the same, it seemed the same to me. I'd want to do a little bit more digging on that if I was actually buying it. But yeah, I bought a lot of stuff where the packaging is different. With stuff like anything that is like has a nutrition label, it's really easy to tell if the ingredients are in a different order, different amounts, that kind of thing. That I just want to look at the packaging and make sure everything looks the same, basically.
Separate from here, so always good. Yes, sir. Do we answer this one as well if Amazon's on the list?
You got it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so watch a couple Keepa tutorials just from Warner and I, right? Warner posted one last week, I think. And don't really worry if Amazon's on it or not. Worry if the Keepa chart looks good, right? If there's good offer count movement and you can see good price action and third-party sellers getting buy box, rip it. If it's very blocky and you can't see third-party sellers getting buy box and everything like that, avoid it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so guys, we'll be on for a couple more minutes. So any questions y'all got, let us know. We love doing SellerAmp Seller Hour. We got the free class going down for you guys too as well. And any questions y'all need, let us know, right? Storefront stalking, SellerAmp and Keepa for sourcing, box them for listing, shipping, and analytics. Right there, you can get free trials, test them out, see what's good with it, watch our free courses, and we're here to help. So if a product is said to have 20 ounce on Amazon, but when doing RA, the same product is 25 ounces, would you still purchase it? If it's like a consumable, yes, but it's like a water bottle, no. For like a consumable, you're over delivering, so I don't really think people would really care.
Technically, you're not supposed to from Amazon's POV.
Yeah.
But you're never gonna have a customer complain. The big thing, like when you're making a purchasing decision, like is a customer gonna get mad about this? If the answer is no, then you're probably fine. That's the big thing. Just keep the customers happy.
Yep. So if I find a profitable product, when you find a profitable product, family, and I'm ungated, does that mean I have to get the 10 units from in-store and submit the invoice? No, bro. If you're ungated, you don't need the invoice or the receipt, right? But if you are gated, then you do need the invoice or receipt. Yeah. I've had my Amazon account for 2 months and have no sales. I'm stuck on trying to get ungated. What do you recommend? So Andy, start out selling auto ungates, and anything you see other people selling that you find profitably that you can apply for to get ungated in. If they can do it, you can too, right? So don't see ungating as a barrier at all. You can use the strategies you see in our videos, find profitable items, and ungate them nice and easy. And like Andy, you should go ahead and plug in some auto ungates right here. Go list a Stafford product, just any Stafford item. Go look it up and hit request approval and apply to sell. It's going to let you list it. Do the same thing with a Danner shoelaces product, right? Do the same thing with a Cuddled's clothing item, and you'll see that there's a lot of stuff that you sell right away from the get-go. And don't fear ungating. Don't see it as this like big, massive progress thing, right? If other people are selling something and it makes you apply, if they got it approved for it, you can too.
Yep. Yeah, just focus on auto ungates. You can find some in less than an hour. Yeah. Just look up auto ungated sourcing on YouTube. You'll see a bunch of videos of Miles and I. Yeah. Let's see. No, you don't have to do 300 KT. I have done probably 20 plus ungates where it asks for like a crazy amount with just the usual 10 units. They just want to see you're buying legit stuff, basically. So you're trying to buy a gift card at GCX. Not sure why they kept canceling. Yeah. So that's normal. Anytime you guys are going crazy on the discounted gift card websites, they're just making sure you didn't like steal a credit card or something like that. In fact, like GCX, I had to verify some information like the other day when I was buying some stuff. Yeah. They just want to make sure you're not you're not running away with a stolen credit card or something like that. So yeah, just submit whatever information they're asking for, and you can just tell them you're a reseller. You can also, any of the gift card websites, ask for the bulk program and just tell them that you're a reseller. And they're not like a website that wants to cancel your orders. They're down to let you buy as much as possible if they know you're legit.
Yeah. If you have an LLC out of state, can you still get a reseller's permit in the state you live in? It's going to depend on state, but ask ChatGPT for your specific state. But typically, yes. How do I find auto ungate products that are profitable? Those brands that I mentioned, look up on Amazon.com those brands. You'll immediately find the popular listings from the Amazon search algorithm. Storefronts talking there. Yeah. Help me a lot. Hell yeah. Do I need discounted gift cards to make it profitable? Oh, you don't need it. It's just definitely not going to hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. No reason.
I sold like, 3 million on Amazon, 4 million on Amazon before ever using a discounted gift card.
Yeah. No reason not to squeeze some extra profit if you can though, Andy, right? The only reason I've ever wanted to not use one is for the initial invoice that I'm used to get ungated, just because it adds an extra step to the process. You can still get ungated with that, but then you have to show the invoice of when you used your billing address to buy the gift card, and then the gift card bought the stuff. Yeah, which can work, but just make it as simple as possible.
On SellerAmp, when an ASIN has variations, is the keep a chart for that one product or all the variations? Yes. So each keep a chart is for that specific variation. So the keep a chart changes between variations. Yeah. If Amazon suggests I should lower the price by $1 to get the buy box, should I? Probably not. It just means that listing doesn't have a buy box, and that is not something you should automatically avoid.
Yeah, you can, as a general rule, ignore Amazon telling you to lower your prices.
Yeah.
They want customers to get good deals. They generally don't care about sellers' profit. That's up to you.
That's a fact right there. Cool. I appreciate you guys tuning in for another SellerAmp Seller Hour. We love answering you guys' questions. We will be with you guys live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for the free live class we got going down. You can register completely free at go.thefbaroadmap.com/register. It's also linked in the description. We'll toss in the chat too. We'd love to see you there live. There's a bunch of game we share on there where we don't share it anywhere else for free. So you should definitely tune in with us right there. And we will get after it, y'all.
Absolutely. Good vibes. Good vibes. You guys yeah, facts, Adrian. FBA, you can price bump by like 10%. Yeah. Sometimes even more than that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yep. And say I find a product when I'm doing in-store arbitrage and I find a good amount, but not ungated, do you recommend buying it? Yeah. And then get ungated in it via a big retail website, then return the product right there. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, Zero, you can just use 10 units like we were.
Yeah,
like
0 to 1.
Yep,
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, cool. All right, appreciate you guys. Let's get after it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for the free live class. Love y'all. Have a great day.
Adios.